A Shot of Soca family, we live in studio with the one and only Ibiza Soca Festival family. We have Dave, we have Mr. Reds on the inside. Glad to have you all on board. You know, thank you all for taking the time out to be here with us.
Very happy to be here.
So coming straight to you, Dave. You know, we're not holding no bars here. Ibiza Soca Festival, the origins of it. Where did it start? You know, and why was it created? And what's the ethos of Ibiza Soca Festival?
Okay, well, Ibiza Soca Festival originally started as an idea back in 2016. Me and another member of the Ibiza Soca Festival team were at a carnival, and we were having a discussion after one of the events, and we was like, this could work together in a package rather than going separate events. It could be put together and as one package, and it might be something that we should look further into. The idea developed sort of organically. We spoke to more people, Reds, other members of the team, Renegade Specialist. And we decided, at that point, we hadn't decided where would be the ideal location to hold something like this. There had been previous weekenders about a couple of years earlier, but they've been more based in sort of Iron Napa, Zante, those kind of places.
They weren't soca ones.
They weren't soca. No, they weren't soca. They were more R&B.
Like the typical party islands.
Yeah, they weren't soca.
Everybody thing.
Yeah, it was everybody.
Yes.
But you don't find soca there anyway. Go on.
No. But then we thought maybe, like the best place to do it would be Ibiza, because that was and it probably still is the capital of parties.
Yeah. We've all had a weekend in Ibiza.
Exactly. So I mean,
I only had one.
Okay.
Ibiza Soca Festival.
That's
okay.
That's the only one I had.
Yeah.
22 you came.
22, yeah. 2 years. The last one you all had there.
Oh, 23 that was.
Yeah, I didn't come the year before.
The first one after COVID. Not that
No,
one.
no.
I came one after,
Okay,
yeah.
right.
The first one after COVID was not happening.
Right.
That was not happening for me.
Yeah.
You know, but so it all started by a conversation, and then obviously you built a team
Yes.
to where you all are 6 years strong now.
Well, what's 2016?
16.
It's nearly 9 years now.
9 years
9.
strong.
Yeah.
Oh,
So 9 years
maths.
strong.
But obviously COVID.
COVID took
took
away
out
2
Yeah,
years.
took
2
it,
years, yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
so you're moving into your 7th mainstream year, kind of like seventh or 8th year, in terms of actually having the event.
Yeah.
This year, like 16.
Next year will be the 8th event.
Yeah.
But the 10th year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't lie, it doesn't feel like that long. It
No,
feels like it started the other day.
Yeah,
But
it just started.
Yeah.
You know, so Annie, I'll let Annie move forward with the next part, because my notes is all the way over here. And I don't want to get buff anymore. I don't want to get no more legs today.
Listen,
No
if
more
you know
legs.
the day I've had today, guys, just, he's been buffed up a lot. So what was the original idea behind it? And do you think throughout the 8 years we've said, do you think that it's been the same throughout? Has the idea changed? Has it evolved throughout the time?
I think it's definitely evolved because of we've always wanted to represent the carnival culture throughout the event. So we've always had like carnival costume parties and theme parties and stuff like that. But we did want to take it up a level every year. So the first time we was in Ibiza, we did have some teething problems with finding venues to be able to do a juve, for example.
Yeah, that was one of the questions I was going to ask you. How do you navigate
it's hard because these
Europe?
venues obviously don't want to mess up the equipment and the walls and stuff like that. So the first one we did,
That was what, in 2017.
Yeah,
We just had it was actually wild, because we actually had a powder party in a normal nightclub.
Yep.
They had put plastic all over all the floor, plastic all over the walls, plastic all over the
That could have been
ceiling.
like a wet and wild, just easy. Because it's just a little bit of water.
Crazy.
But because it was indoors, obviously the powder's just staying in the air. So everybody's dying.
Oh, yeah.
And the
yeah,
ceilings
it's
weren't
true.
particularly
Oh,
high.
you would have been coughing.
The ceilings weren't particularly
Yeah.
high.
The venue
So
was
you can't even trip out.
Didn't
but the
have
venue was
powder in the
called
back of your
Pure,
throat.
right? And it was a
white
venue. It was all white. Everything was white.
The furniture was white, the floors were
Did
white.
they know what they was getting into?
We said
told them
that.
what it was.
Listen, do you understand understand what we're doing here, right? We're going to have coloured powder. And I was like, yeah. As long as it was water-based, it was fine.
They spent 2 days wrapping
The whole place.
in plastic.
Yeah, they wrapped the
And
whole
they, don't get me wrong, they did an amazing job.
Yeah.
They
But
wrapped
still,
it.
I'm sure it still end up
Right.
Listen,
with
Well,
things
you can imagine how it
There
ended.
you go.
Because I was
Yeah.
playing Kool-Aid and water gun and spraying all that. Tropical punch. Choo.
So from there, like, that was the first iteration of it. So it was only powder at that one because you couldn't do no water inside and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To where now we've got like a full kind of Juve party, paint, powder,
Yeah.
water, everything
Yeah.
outdoors. Do you know what I mean? So the event has definitely evolved. And this year, for the first time, we had a carnival truck. Do you know what I mean?
That was a big deal.
So that was a massive deal. And that's something that we was trying to get for years.
We've been trying to do that for a long time.
So it's definitely evolved. Definitely.
Do you think it's, hard? I think it's hard doing events here anyway, because I feel like not everybody kind of understands the culture and how we put together our events. And I guess some of the behavior, and I'm thinking that as I'm picturing the video that them boys put on their page of the Juve, and there was a woman standing up top and she was just looking down like, what on earth is going on down there?
Yeah.
Is it hard for you to explain what it is the events are and trying to secure venues and kind of portray what it is you're truly trying to do?
It is hard, but I mean, the thing is, for us, we try to be as clear as possible to venues, because what you don't want is you mislead a venue and they don't. I totally understand what it is, and then a day before that, well, we're not doing that.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's happened throughout.
And I'm sure that happens to a lot of promoters and stuff like that, because you have to be clear to the venues what they're doing. If they don't want to do it, then they don't want to do it. There's just something you got to live with and move on and try and find something else. But for us, we have to be, because otherwise it's just going to go horribly wrong. And that's just really, you just don't want that.
And in terms of the events that you do, how do you pick your themes, for example? Because they change. It's not the same theme every year. How do you pick your themes? How do you choose your artists?
We have conversations amongst ourselves in terms of what our previous themes have been, what we think will be current, what will be what's popular at the moment, what we think people might like to wear. And we try to, amongst the event, we try to keep it, so there's only one theme where people have to make a lot of effort in terms of dressing up, apart from obviously the carnival wear one as well. But because obviously everyone's traveling, no one's based there, so everyone has to bring whatever they're wearing, they have to bring to the island, whichever island it is at that point. So yeah, we have a conversation amongst ourselves in terms of what we think might be relevant this year, and that's in terms of themes. In terms of artists, it's a little bit different. We also look at who we've had before previously, how long ago we've had them, who we think people might not want to see, who hasn't visited Europe for a while, and also who's obtainable and who's going to be available on those dates.
And cost.
And affordable.
Of course.
That's very important.
It is.
Because yesterday's price is not today's price.
That's a fact.
You know?
That is 100%.
And if it is, you have one song that's blazing for the whole season, and you know that person hasn't been to Europe, they're going to be changing their price. You know, after almost every event, they usually would say, you know what, but we're going to a whole different market.
Yeah, I have that conversation.
So, you understand?
I have that conversation.
Yeah,
this is not what you told me last week.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. You know, and that must be frustrating for a lot of promoters, and especially if it is you're putting on an event, as you say, on a whole other island where you have to bring everything with you. You understand?
I mean, the other thing is as well is, especially with the bigger artists, obviously we've had like Kes, we've had Bungie, we've had Marshall. They don't really want to commit to things until they know how their season is looking as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So we might have to wait until after Trinidad to confirm which artist it is. Sometimes we get lucky and it's something they want to do as well. It's like, well, I want to be part of this. So let's see how let's try and make it work.
Right.
Other artists a bit more can be like, well, we'll get back to you. Like, we'll let you know. Let's
because their demand is different. You know, depending on where
it
they
makes
are
it harder
and
for you
whatever.
to plan what you're doing.
You know? So then, how would you all bridge that gap? You know, because obviously that's the most difficult part in engaging with artists and saying, you know what, Ibiza Soca Festival is the place that you need to come and perform. You know, how do you all bridge that gap in terms of selling it to them?
Well, I mean, the thing is, luckily, most of them are aware of us at this point. And and as well, a lot of them want to perform there. So that's a good starting point. But it doesn't mean that it's set in stone at that
Yeah,
point.
it's
If we
not
reach
still
out,
easy.
they're going to want to do it. They might.
Exactly,
They
yeah.
may or may not. It depends on, again, their calendar, what else is going on.
And how
for
much
them.
people they bring in.
Listen,
There's a lot of factors.
A lot of factors.
Yeah,
you understand?
definitely.
Where they want to stay.
yep.
Yes.
You know,
All
how
that.
long the commute is for them from
Yeah.
from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And where
You
they're
know,
going
all
afterwards
them
as well.
logistics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
and that's a big
Yeah,
part as well.
and
where they're going afterwards.
How?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Because they might be booked somewhere else in Europe, they might be booked somewhere else
Mm-hmm.
in America, Caribbean, or whatever.
Yeah.
And we've got to navigate how to get them from, like you say, A to
Yeah,
B.
A to
Yeah.
B, yeah.
I mean, and the thing is as well, actually even just working out the logistics of actually bringing the artist is quite difficult in
Yeah, of
itself
course.
because you're taking from one island,
Island
to another
to
island.
island,
Yeah.
So, I mean, and you're definitely not getting a direct flight.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so it's just about it's so many moving parts.
yeah, there's a whole heap of moving
And
parts.
I would definitely say that you all do a very, very good job.
I appreciate that.
You know,
I appreciate
in making sure that you all try to cut that them limitations. You all try to make it as minimize it as much as possible to ensure that patrons who come to Ibiza Soca Festival get a great experience, a great Caribbean experience. You know,
Appreciate that.
for me, obviously, I've come 3 years now. It's 3 years now.
Yeah.
And it's no fault of you all that I didn't come for all the times. It's just that my priorities were different
Yes.
and stuff like that. However, from my perspective, and speaking to people, and when people have their conversations and stuff, it's like, you know what? We really like the fact that you all went on tour. You know, you all went from Ibiza to Malta, and it says, I could see this going so many other places. Is that something that you all want to push for?
I mean, I think the tour idea is something that we're still looking at. It is definitely, we are looking at other locations, how next year will progress, and the year after we're looking quite far ahead at this point.
Yeah.
We're looking at even 26, 27, and seeing where might be viable locations for us, really. But again, as I said, we still have to take into account the other factors that
Yeah.
Yeah, of
It's
course, everything that goes with it.
It's all got to make sense.
it's all got to make sense. Can people from the UK, Europe get there easily?
Yeah,
Can-
'cause-
can the
America
artists get there
get there?
easily? I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, we have a huge American contingent
I was
as
going to say,
well.
it's not just Europe,
No,
you're
it's not.
international,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
for everybody. Yeah.
it is. And I mean, we have a lot of people that even actually flying from the Caribbean as well
Yep.
to come and
It's
visit.
amazing,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, we do have to bear those things in mind. Yes, the tour, we'd love to continue the tour. Malta's been good to us because it has allowed us to do things that we haven't been able to do previously. As Reg touched on with having the truck,
Yep.
having the
Juve.
Juve, how we wanted to have the
Oh,
Juve.
visual,
Yeah.
And those things were a little bit restrictive in Ibiza because we see the calls. A lot of people say, "Oh, you need to be back in Ibiza." Well, hey,
Yeah.
the reason we moved to Ibiza because we wanted to be able to do these things. We
Yeah.
wanted to be able to do a truck. We wanted to be able to do Juve. The Juves we had in Ibiza were a little bit limited. We had sort of painting in the club. Obviously, you must have visited that
Yeah,
one.
I was-
Paradise,
yeah.
Yeah. So it was great and people enjoyed it, but it wasn't exactly how we wanted to do
Yeah,
it.
you want to give the full experience.
We wanted to
the
be
way
able
you want to deliver
Yeah,
it.
and Ibiza wasn't allowing us to do it at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So if people are asking why we moved from Ibiza, that's pretty much the reason.
That's
we
pretty
moved
much
from
it, the
Ibiza.
limitations
Yeah.
that were there in
Yeah.
Ibiza. you
Because
don't
all
have
you
them.
want to wind up yourself in a proper duvet, that's why.
You know, they're giving all their waiters all they want, and all they still want to complain. Or they're singing Caribbean. That is the Caribbean
Honestly.
mentality. You're giving them everything they want, and they still want to complain.
No, I think we maxed out the possibilities in Ibiza where we were at
Yeah.
that point. Do you know what I mean? With what we had available to us. So it's like getting a truck was proving very difficult out there. But Malta allowed for these things to
It
happen.
was beautiful.
And it was-
Sun,
Amazing.
the sunset.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo! Seeing all
Beautiful day,
the
man.
colors. And,
Yeah.
watching it. If all you didn't see it, go to ISF and check it out. Eh?
Yeah.
Ibiza Soca Festival, the footage.
And even we had a lot of compliments in terms of the sound on the truck and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got a shout out Audio Hazard, DJ Bones, and Dwayne from Convo as well for their help
Yeah.
with the truck. So
Yeah.
got to mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Audio Hazard works very hard.
He does.
He's part of the Just Vibes family, so I gotta give him a shout out.
Yeah.
Hi, Anil Maraj. Hi. Sorry, I can't help it.
Deservedly so, man.
Yeah, no,
You know, so sorry, Annie, go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
Thank you.
No, you got it. Sorry.
In terms, so he's touched on like the.
You check your wig. You make sure your wig.
Oh my days.
Listen, I have no shame in it. As I said, guys, I'll put it out there myself because I am who I am. I had the longest day, and no, I did not stick down my wig. So yes.
Listen, the only reason I'm doing this, she
Everyone
walk in here,
is checking
nobody
on
would have known
Flash.
anything different. She walk in the
Ladies,
studio,
you understand.
and she's
If
like,
you know, you
"What's
know."
me? Check and see if it is." And she do this.
I said-
"You see my wig? It even stick down." I say, "Annie, I don't need to know all of that. You have on a hat. You have here on your head.
Ladies,
no problem."
if you know, you know. It's been
Just
one
say.
of those days. And yes, I thought I stuck it down. And when I was driving, I was like, hang on a second.
Yeah, they started flapping the window. The
Honestly,
windows down.
it was. I was with the window down. I was like, what is
She
flapping?
driving out with
Like, there's a little bit of too much breeze on my scalp. And I was like, wait a second. The hat. You die in the corner. Thank you very much. Put my business out there.
Could you imagine if a heartbeat blow? Listen, we call Annie, where are you? I'm looking for my wig on the highway.
I'm on the A406 looking for my wig.
Oh my God, sorry Annie, go ahead.
You touched on the international. How do you decide on like the UK scene or the UK aspect in terms of like the artists that you bring over, the DJs, the hosts that you bring over? How do you decide that in terms for Ibiza Soca? Because you are UK promoters and not to, you're international, but you are based here. And I think obviously people like that you are pushing the artists that we do have here as well.
Yeah, I think it's important to represent UK artists here as well. Do you know what I mean? So we've had like Trini Boy Juicy, who have we had by? Padro, Vibes, yeah. Divine.
Yes.
Divine.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a few artists that have been able to come over and perform there, and it's good for them to have that platform as well,
it's great
like
exposure.
performing alongside all of these other international artists as well. So, yeah, and the DJs as well, they're quality DJs that we've got here, so it kind of makes sense to have them as part of the event, man.
I mean, I think it's important for us that we do have a decent contingent of UK-based DJs, but we try to get the to match the quality so they can play at an international level as well. So we can't just book any and everybody, and we do get
don't
that.
DM them. Like,
I know there's people think, why are they not booking us? Well, the thing is, we do try to stay loyal to people that have been loyal to us as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult one because there's obviously everybody wants to be booked, everyone wants to book in.
Yeah. There'll be up and coming talent, and it's
But
always
I mean, we do
changing.
try to keep our ear to the ground as well and see who's coming up, what the new names are, and where the new talent is, and if we can work with them, then definitely. But it does mean the problem is that it does mean if we add someone new, then we probably have to lose someone old.
Yeah,
so
it's the balance.
It's not easy, man.
Yeah.
It's not easy at all.
balance to
It's
make.
You have
it's
to
a hard
lose
balance.
somebody all.
Yeah, like someone like you. So if you was on the
Listen,
bill,
the old, he
you'll
said
be-
the old
Reds.
foot get left at home.
We're trying to keep this professional. If you did
It's
get
not
me, you know I'm
professional.
coming back.
all right.
I'm coming back, so I apologize.
I'm not gonna do it.
Apologize because I will come right
Apologize
back.
for- Are you
apologize.
old are you?
Apologize.
How
Wait,
old
who's
are you?
older?
Huh?
Who's older?
I'm not going through that.
We're here now.
I'm not going through that.
We're here
We're
now.
not playing marbles here. How much marbles you have? How much marbles I have? But we have
And
marbles.
all I was using was just, unfortunately, you were the person in front of me. So it's usually as an example. That's all. I didn't actually mean
right.
you.
Set an example with
Yeah.
me. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Olivia?
What was the person you was going to
I
What
was-
ask?
what was you asking?
Watch me right now. Red's just vex me. As usual, the man is just find a way to vex me. So I want to ask, in terms of your team, right?
Yes.
How much people are within the mainstream part of your team?
It's probably about 8. I don't know about counting that list, but I mean, there's people that deal with different aspects. Because as I said, there is so many moving parts to it.
Yeah.
'Cause obviously, we have the hotel, which needs to be dealt with. People's rooms need to make sure that you have that. Everyone's got the right
Yeah.
rooms, and then you've got the artists that need to make sure that they're flying in and their flights connect and they're being picked up at the airport, and you've got to make sure that their sound in the venues are being sorted out, and
Decor.
the decor and
Yeah.
the production involved in that stuff, that the DJs are where they're supposed to be, and
Right.
That's a very hard
transport.
job.
And over in Malta, like the venues are not walking distance like they are in
No.
Ibiza. So this year we put on coaches and stuff like that. So that had to be manned as well. So
A lot of
definitely
logistics.
There's a
lot
lot
of
going on.
logistics,
There's a
right?
lot going on behind the scenes in terms of what
Nice.
It's a big team. To
And like,
help
going back to
support
like
it.
going on tour and stuff, that's why it's not easy to just like jump up and go somewhere new every year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, because there's
Yeah.
so many different moving parts, and we need to make sure that we can do all of the different kind of events that we want to do. It's hard to find locations that can accommodate all of that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's not easy.
And I can imagine that it's nice to go on tour, but once you find an island that gives you what you want, it's easy to just kind of stay there because
Yeah.
you've already built up that rapport, you've built up that reputation. They understand what you're trying to do.
It is, but I mean, fundamentally as well, is the punters are what
Of course,
what matter.
yes.
It's the revelers that count, and if they feel that, well, I've done this for 3 years or 4 years, we need to see somewhere
somewhere
new.
else. Yeah.
Then
Take
it
us
doesn't matter what we
somewhere- I said you take us
think.
somewhere else.
It doesn't matter what we
Yeah.
think after that. We have to find somewhere new, and that's the.
Do you have other countries in mind that you would like to see you go to?
Yes. It's the short answer to that.
Not saying
Yes is the
No,
is
yeah,
the short answer. There are
definitely.
definitely countries that we would like to, or in fact, probably actively looking at currently.
And would it stay European based or would you expand? Sorry, am I? Is this smile?
Not necessarily is the answer
Okay.
to that. Like not necessarily.
Okay.
I think for us it's about how if we can get our logistics in order, and if we can make sure that we can achieve the event that we want to achieve, and we feel that people have an interest in visiting those countries as well.
Yeah.
Then because obviously that's important.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we would definitely look further afield.
So, from a like reveler's point of view, what do you look for when you're looking at these kind of abroad events? Does the destination matter?
Oh,
You
absolutely.
talking to me?
Both of
Both
you.
of
yeah.
you.
Oh, it's me? Calling me a
Both of you.
reveler?
You're not old foot no more. You're
Oh,
now
you calling me a
reveler.
reveler? All of a sudden I'm in. All of a
Oh,
sudden
you're back now.
I'm in.
Yeah, you're back in. You're back in. Yeah. All right.
I had to look around. So, no, you answer, Annie.
I think both, yeah. I love traveling, so if I can go to a country that I've not been and I can experience my culture and still experience their culture at the
Yeah.
same
Right.
time, why wouldn't I? So
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm also like, if Malta is amazing every single time, you can take me back to Malta and I would not complain as long as the event is delivering. It doesn't necessarily matter if I've seen the country before because I know I'm going to go there and I'm going to have an amazing time. But what's the flip side is also it's nice to have that whole experience.
Yeah, no, and we get that, and we do try to sort of. So in terms of said, we are looking at options as well. Malta being one of them because, as I said, Malta ticks a lot of boxes for us, and it's allowed us to do what we want to do. So
What about you? Do you think the travel aspect is important?
Oh, travel aspect is always important. For me personally, wherever I go, I take my music with me.
Right.
That's the first thing that goes into my suitcase. Before my jockey shorts, before the battery rider murder, you understand? Before anything, my music is always going to go in my suitcase. So that wherever I am, I'll be either doing my radio show or I'll be playing Caribbean music. And that's a way of me inviting people into our culture.
yeah,
You understand? Same as in Malta. When I was in Malta last year, even the place I was staying at, the guy was like, "Oh, what are you here for?" I said, "I'm here for a Caribbean event." He's like, "Caribbean?" He's like, "Jamaica?" I said, "No." Stop right there. You understand? I said, "No, there's much more to the Caribbean than just one island."
Yeah.
Shout out to Jamaica, but there's much more.
Yeah.
You know? And then I said, I'll play you one song. I played the most. He's like, "Oh, I like the beat on this." You know, and then it brought
But
me
that's
to
how
this
it
year.
starts. I love
You
that.
know,
So-
it brought me to this year where it is I was doing some promo vids in front of my apartment.
Right.
So I literally had my music set up where it was just on the street.
Okay.
And these two people just walk past and it's like, "Oh," and I happen to just see these people just dancing behind me. And I'm like, what? This says, "Oh, what music is this? What music is this?" And that for me means that I am making sure that I'm bringing you in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
I gave them links to
So
songs.
did you send them to the fit?
You know?
You can go and buy a pocket.
They were upset because they were leaving that same day
Okay.
to go back because they said, "Oh my gosh, if we had known, we would have stayed," because we like to enjoy new things.
Educating
Yeah.
people.
So for me, that perspective is so important for our culture, where it is we can touch parts of the world that may have outside,
Yeah, they've got an idea. But
you know,
they-
an idea, but they don't really know and really have somebody talking to them,
Yeah.
and you know, in
like broadening their
that
perspective.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
so important. So I thank you all 100% for pushing our Caribbean culture and especially soca music out there.
Yeah.
Appreciate
You know,
that.
all the way out there. Thank you so much, Dave.
I got
I
it.
know.
Yeah, no, I was literally gonna.
So, and I just ask you one. Let me just ask you this, Dave. For you, as probably one of the heads within Ibiza Soca Festival, you love soca.
Yes.
What's your favorite soca song?
My favorite
Right,
soca
yeah,
song.
right now, or what's the song that made you fall in love with soca music?
My favorite soca song. Okay, you know what? My favorite soca song actually is probably Lyrical Loner.
Right.
That's probably my favorite soca song.
Because I remember like, when I see in the events or whatever, he's usually in a corner sipping on
Reserved.
something and he's just there, you know, having his little time. That's
Yeah.
because alone are lyrical.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but you asked the question, and that was my answer.
That's what it
Just,
says
you know,
on the
just
tin.
envision
Yeah,
it, you know. But
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I like that. So that's your song. That's it. That's your song that really makes you recognize soca. You know. And for right now, if you had a song right now for you,
Right now, I'm feeling Vaughn's Explore.
yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Say, girl on the left,
Yeah.
girl on the right. Well, go.
Can I be both to the same? Sorry.
You lot should do a dance group or something.
No,
I'm trying to get him on TikTok. He said no.
Get me on TikTok. I get on TikTok already.
No, I want TikTok.
I
No.
got TikTok.
Listen.
That's the only TikTok I know.
His
Big up
his
Doggy Scott,
waistline's
I
already
know.
gone viral, so I need to take time with that.
You know? All right. No, that's not happening.
He said it ain't happening.
Them viral moments already happened, brother.
It says his waistline is
Your
on
viral
nearly
moment. We all
150
saw
k
that.
No,
views.
not even that
We all
one.
saw that.
Oh, let's not. We're not talking about that.
Oh, no?
No, there's multiple viral
Listen,
moments.
okay.
Listen,
Okay.
He's not as
All that-
innocent as he may seem.
you know, let me just say this.
I saw that.
Dave, thank you for your contributions.
Appreciate
You know,
it.
within Ibiza Soca Festival and also for the wider diaspora of our carnival and Caribbean culture. You know,
Appreciate it.
You know, thank you to you and your whole team for that. You know, it's so important for us to showcase it in the best positive light.
And I hope
Yes.
we do that in terms of the what we put out in terms of what people see of ISF. I hope it does give people a positive.
It does.
It
I
does.
does. From the feedback I get,
Yeah.
because I ask people and I ask people to be honest in
Same.
their opinions. Yes, A Shot of Soca family. We are in studio, live in Camp King Studios, right? Definitely want to shout them out as well as shout out for the love of Carnival. Boom Blast. You know, we have Mr. Reds in studio that's still. Definitely want to shout out Dave. Dave has had to leave us because he had a pressing engagement and he had to go very far to engage with his pressing stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah. That is
He's
the
gone to do
narrative.
that, yeah.
He had to go and deal
He's
with
going
that.
to
You know?
press the
You
engagement.
know, all in the name of Ibiza Soca Festival, he has had to, you know, depart. You know, but we are here with Mr. Reds. I don't know how this
are.
is gonna go. I think this is gonna get a little bit testy.
I feel like it's going to be a whole
know?
different interview, guys. Now.
It's gonna be testy. However, we asked Dave, I'm gonna ask you the same question. What
Yeah.
soca song made you fall in love with soca?
Like, I grew up with soca in my house, right? So my
Where
dad
you from?
was Trinidad.
Why are you not?
Well, half Trini, half Grenada.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow, you didn't even say the Grenada. You just said Trinidad.
Well, yeah. But yeah. That's what it was at home. It was like a lot of Trini soca.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So, but one of my favorite songs of all time, it's a random one. Not many people know about it. Papa Chunks.
Papa Chunks, yeah. That's
is
a
the
bad
song?
tune.
You know that, right?
That's
No.
a bad tune.
It's an old school.
That's an old
How
school
does it-
tune.
It's an old school, very slow.
You don't have to play it to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I'll play, yeah.
But it's old school.
Or you could find it on our Spotify song called Spotify as well as song called Comment.
Yeah.
But on our Spotify soca playlist as well. Papa Chunks is a big tune.
I'm gonna put it on there.
Old school, B.
That is a big tune that probably your grandfather used to play it,
Yes.
or your grandfather used to play it, eh?
Yeah. And my
Because
dad.
it's that kind of pecan kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You understand?
Very slow as well.
Sorry, and he's looking at us and
I'm
wondering
like,
who
this
we
is
got.
a
what they
very
were
Trini
talking about.
Yeah.
thing. 'Cause
Baseline on-
I don't know
baseline.
what is going on
Yeah.
right now.
It's the bass
But
line
so
on that.
Yeah.
I'll catch up.
Love that.
They'll show me.
Yeah.
I'll learn.
So like there's that, and then yeah, just like the classics, man. That's my school. Do you know
A
what
bit
I
of old school.
mean? Yeah.
A connoisseur. You see what I just did there, right? You see what I
That's
just
probably
did
the
there, right?
nicest thing he's gonna say to you for the rest of
He is a soca connoisseur.
Yeah.
You understand? If
Yeah.
all you don't know, check it out. Just check
Jambalaya.
Mr. Reds and
Yeah,
check
Mr.
it
Reds.
out. You know?
Do you have a fave for now then?
For now,
Right now, what are you feeling?
I hope you find someone.
I'm gonna say Cohen Dubois, Energy Killer.
Big belly, big belly.
He is literally my favorite artist. Are you just?
I know what song his favorite.
Is he
one
trolling? What's his
What's
favorite
the-
one?
Hey,
what do you make his favorite
I saw
song?
you dancing to your
Sorry,
song.
hold on.
Should we do
What was-
actions?
hold
Shall
on,
we do
hold on.
actions?
What was
Each
your
back
favorite
and
song? No, go back to, what was your favorite song right now?
Energy Killer.
Energy Killer?
Yeah.
Cohen Dubois, that's
Yeah.
from 2024.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter when it's
Nice.
from. That's my
Okay.
one at the moment.
All right. All right, I see.
Big up Kerwin
Some
Dubois
people
every
look
time
like
because
you're coming for
yeah.
you, boy. I'm not for today. I am not
That
for
was for
today.
you. That's my favorite song right now.
All right,
That's what.
cool. No problem. No, I love that song too.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, but
There's some amazing music that's coming out recently.
There
Because
is.
we've been sending each other songs and I've been like,
Oh.
What
whoa,
do you lot think of this year's batch of soul?
amazing. I love it.
You love it,
Can't
yeah?
lie to you. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, it's all right.
You say it's all right?
It's all right.
I think it's good. There's
think-
certain
no,
I'm
songs
playing,
that
I'm
are
playing,
coming
I'm
out.
playing. It's
I think
really
the good ones are really good,
Yeah.
but I think there's a lot of mediocre ones.
Oh, 100%. I said that too enthusiastically. There was
Argument will
some.
always stand. No,
Like
the-
100%.
The argument is always there when
Yeah.
it comes to soca music.
That's
You have
every
the-
genre.
You know, no, but the argument is always there when it comes to soca music that there are a lot of like when I went to Trinidad, right? And I was I was taking footage for the Ultimate Soca Champions, right?
Yeah.
There was so much good young talent
Yeah.
that was singing good soca music that you probably would never hear.
Yeah.
You understand? And that for me
a shame.
we need to change that narrative a little bit more and push a little bit more. And I will always challenge those on the higher tables
Yeah.
to grab the bulls by the horn and push that through.
Okay.
You know? But now it might be a little bit more difficult because everybody be calling for 1.3
Listen, I was
million.
going to say, Vibes has changed the game. Vibes
Yeah.
has changed
You
the
know?
game.
Today's
and
price.
Yes,
when you
today's
said it
price is
earlier, that's
not
what I was
today's
thinking.
price, you know?
Today's
Wow.
price is 10 times what yesterday's
Wow.
price
Very
was.
different, yes.
Thank you,
know?
Mr. Cartel.
So with Ibiza Soca Festival, you do a lot of the maneuvering and making sure that things are moving the right way with
Yeah.
artists and DJs. I believe that's mostly
part of what I
that's
do,
part
yeah.
of what you do.
Yeah.
I have a question about how you all deal with complaints. How do you all make sure that everybody is heard, whether it's concerned, and everybody at the end of the day you try to make them happy? How do you all deal with
Yeah,
that?
how do you take
as
the
a brand?
feedback?
We listen first and
You
foremost.
guys do that? Oh, sorry. Ibiza Soca Festival does that. Sorry.
Do you-
Sorry. It won't happen again. I apologize.
Let's just put out, any little remarks is directed directly at Reds because these two have their own little thing going on right now. I'm sitting back.
It's only because we're a champion of Europe at the moment.
Wow,
That's
no,
why.
now you need to leave
Oh
my
my
set
gosh!
because
You just can't
as
handle that
Arsenal
situation.
fans,
As Arsenal
you
fans,
need to
hush
get
your
up
mouth,
and
boy.
leave.
Are you Arsenal as well, Andy?
Hush
I
your
am very
mouth,
much
boy.
Arsenal. That's why you pushed it too
unfortunate
far
for
there. You
Sorry.
went. I was with you, and now I'm not.
You know what? I have a complaint.
You
now.
have a.
Send an email.
I sent an
we'll
email.
get back to you.
What's the
Yeah,
email?
don't worry about
He's
it.
gonna
What's the
direct it today.
You know, and I'm going to CC
That
David
was
in it.
way. That was just doing too much. Wow.
Now, how do we
Okay.
deal with that? First and foremost, we listen. Do you know what I mean? We listen on the ground when we're out there. So that real time stuff that might be happening at in the moment. And that's everything from like I don't know, could be hotel staff that they're not really vibing with, or
Yeah.
the event was too late, or whatever the issue is. We'll listen to all of it, and we do take notes, and then afterwards we do also do a feedback form that we would like everybody to fill out. And as much information you can put in that form, the better for us. So then we know exactly what the issues are, and especially if a lot of different people are saying the same thing.
Yeah, something to
then,
take on board.
Yeah, we need to make some drastic measures there. Do you know what I mean? But the main thing is listening, and we're always open. We're always available. when you see us in the events, after the events, before the events. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something you want to say there, or?
Oh no. Thank
Okay.
you. That was really really good feedback you just gave about Ibiza Soca Festival and how it is you all. I mean, I champion you all 100%. You all really try to keep everything above board and make sure that everybody knows exactly what's going on. And from another personal standpoint, you all having the coaches, as you said earlier.
Yes.
And recognizing that was a big negative from last year.
And was that was that part of the
part-
feedback?
That was the biggest thing that we
massive,
got was about, because again, in Ibiza, we were used to just walk into the venue.
Yeah.
Malta is a whole different thing. Everything is spaced out in Malta. As amazing as the venues are, which they are, and what they allow us to do, we're allowed to do everything we want to do so far. It's been amazing. The one drawback from that is the travelling.
But there's always a balancing act, as you said.
That's it. Do you know what I mean?
Something
So
has to give.
Always have something have to give it to you, boy.
Yeah.
Always.
But then we do our best, or you will
But
do
we
your
always
best to try and
balance out. So this year we didn't do as much travelling as we could kind of avoid.
Yeah.
We did. Do you know what I mean? So like the day of Carnival, for example, we tried to make that like one long event.
Yeah.
So that you only travel there and back.
Yeah, rather than
there,
multiple.
back,
Yeah.
But then
back.
the people could have just bring the little suitcase and change their clothes if they wanted.
If they wanted to,
change their
or they
clothes.
could have just gone back to the hotel.
Gone back to the
which
hotel,
some
you know?
people did.
Yeah.
Or most of the people just stayed and partied for the whole time. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's the vibe. I feel like with ISF there is a real sense of community that is building. How would you say that you are sustaining that community and helping it kind of grow and I guess engage in that community?
It's just about being consistent, I think. Do you know what I mean? And like, if we say we're going to do something, we do make sure everything's in place before we actually say we're doing it.
Yeah.
So if we say we're going to have a truck on the road or a truck on
Confirming.
and a juve, we're going to make sure everything's in place. So sometimes it does take us a bit long to get information out. Some people feel
But at
that's
least
one
you know
of
it's
the
accurate,
criticisms.
yeah.
But it's because we're making sure, like, triple checking everything is confirmed. As you were saying before, like, some venues have an idea what you're going to do, but we need to make sure you know.
Yeah, like here's a video.
Like, here's a video. Here's this.
This
Do
is
you know
what
I mean?
happened.
Like,
Are you okay?
Yeah.
This is the base
yeah.
of what can happen. Everything else could go down.
But it's just making sure that the information we do put out is accurate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't like having to put things out and having to retract it or change this and change that. Obviously, it's a massive moving parts.
Yeah.
Everything's like liquid sometimes. You know what I mean? So things have changed behind the scenes that people may not necessarily even know about, but we've always delivered what we're saying we're going to deliver.
Yeah, and I think that is key. And I think that is what is
So there's trust in the brand. in
that's
that sense.
what I was literally about to say. That's what helps build trust in the brand where you know that you're buying something and you're not going to be like, oh, well, last year they changed this and this in last minute, so I don't really know. Like, you have the confidence that you are going to get what they're
that's really
saying they're
important for us.
delivering. Yeah.
Sounds good. You know, it's a great feeling, knowing that people are wanting to be involved in a soca event that takes you to different places. I'm going to ask a very difficult question.
Go for it.
It only resonated with me, and for me, this is personal to me as well. In terms of, I know that there's an element missing
Okay.
from Ibiza Soca Festival, and I want to ask you all to really push for that for next year, which is the food aspect.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I can only do so much,
Right.
as you know.
Yes.
You know. So, and that's just based on the feedback where people like what they like. Don't get me wrong. However, I believe if you all get to that level, it creates so much more buzz for you all.
Of course.
In that you all have now giving out the full package.
The full Caribbean
The
experience.
full Caribbean
abroad.
experience,
Yeah.
you know, because you have the truck on the road now.
Yes.
So with the truck on the road,
Yeah, the
and you
truck
see
on the
how it was a long day.
Yes.
Yes,
Food there would have, and fully get it.
you understand? I'm saying it because this is, I was asked to make sure and say this, you know?
Yeah.
And I know, obviously, from my perspective, because food is
Your
what as
thing,
I do,
yep.
you know, and I fed him, you know, because he came begging. At like 1 o'clock in the morning, one time he came begging for food. Wow. He did.
Well,
yeah, he did.
I came.
He did. You know? and even worse,
The food is available.
even worse, he said he's Trinidadian, right? Or they remember when I laughed when he said he was Trinidadian?
Half Trini, half Grenada.
Half Trinidad. Oh, sorry. When he was half Trinidad, half Grenada. When I was making bus up shot, he's like, I've never seen this before.
Oh, wow. That's where we're going.
I'm just saying.
We're going down there.
I'm just saying.
I said, what? What do you say? I said,
He's like, wow.
Well,
I've never seen this made before.
Made before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it made. I didn't see somebody like make it in front of me.
Yeah, that's
before,
what I said.
Yeah.
Why are you in your feelings?
Okay. No,
I'm
I
saying
want to make
accurate
sure you
information.
said what you said.
But I said what I
And
said.
not something else. Like I
Yeah.
never had it before.
No, I
Yeah.
never said you never had it before.
Okay, right.
You know,
Good.
but you've
Yeah.
never seen somebody make it first
in
hand
front of
before,
yeah.
in front
And I
of
was
you.
impressed. Well done. You can cook.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Thanks.
That's all right.
That's not how he said it when he was, but I think probably he was real hungry now.
Wait, were you
That's
also
really real
potentially, was the alcohol in your
And the
system at the
alcohol
time?
was-
There you go.
No, he was
There
not
we
drinking
go.
plenty. I think you drink plenty that whole weekend though.
Okay.
I don't think he did.
But that
But
is
then
the
again,
question I
you
wanted
just
to
have
ask
you just have them kind of eyes though, eh?
I do.
That we're not sure.
Wow. Guys, I am.
You know them uncles and them eyes. That,
Red,
that,
always
that,
red. Where do you think the name comes from?
that,
Is that where you got your name?
them Papa Chuck's eyes.
So in terms, my mouth is actually because I'm laughing too much. In terms of, well, you kind of, I think Super may have kind of alluded to it. In terms of the team for the week or the prep that you have while you're out there for Soca, I always say Soca Ibiza
Yeah, I know.
Soca.
Yeah.
Do you guys get to enjoy it when you're out there, or is it go? Do you get to go to a fete and be like, do you have your favorite out of the events that you do? Do you have like your favorite fete? Will be like, this is my moment to get drunk, enjoy myself, and then I'll work the rest of the week.
The last fit.
The last,
That's when everything's done. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's, is that
But-
the same for everybody. Then
Yeah,
you all get to let your
I
hair
feel
down.
it's
at
more.
the
I
end.
feel it's more at Juve. Yeah? I feel when we reach Juve, when it is your because I see the team. When you reach Juve,
It's like
at
you've
that
got
po-
over the hill and now
no.
come.
At Juve,
Yeah.
that's the hill. Them coming down the hill. At Juve, them coming down the hill.
Yeah, because at Juve, I think like all the artists are in now. All the DJs are in.
Yeah,
Like by that's what like the second, third day in. So everybody that needs to be there is there.
yeah.
at
So
that
you
moment.
get to relax
So
a
you get
little
to-
bit more.
A little bit.
But
But there's
still-
always things going on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, like for me personally, the Thursdays, which is the first night, is always like the best night because that's when the energy's there. Everybody's there, excited to be there, and seeing faces, seeing people that haven't seen since last year, maybe sometimes. And So the energy's always like
Made me work too
high
hard that night.
on Thursday. Is that the night? Is that the day when you?
No. What are you talking
then-
about?
Nothing. I don't know. I just saw a video.
Listen, if you haven't seen, go to our Instagram page. This guy says that he's a good man. No, he is. I'm joking. But he was getting reached back up.
And I was standing there.
Listen, if you
I was like this.
he was
Because there was people whining
enjoying
on
the
me behind
standing.
me.
I will say
There's people whining on me
People,
behind
so
me.
more than one.
this
Huh?
multiple.
More than one,
You don't see there was like
multiple.
3 hands, 2 on his neck and 1 reaching from one far angle.
Oh, they want to know something about
So that was on the Thursday.
And there was 2 videos.
Oh, they want to know something about this?
Go on.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be very honest, right?
Go for it.
So when it was posted, right, because I got, and he sent it to me, I said, this is posting. And I was like,
Literally, someone sent it
watched
to me
I
and was
watched it
like,
with
look
one
at your
eye.
co-host.
And then when it is, I got tagged in it, I didn't, because there was so much stuff being tagged on my page that I didn't realize where it was. Then, less than 24 hours later, my mom messages me.
She said, "This is not."
You go back to mum's.
My
like that.
mom, because
Wow.
because it was on, you know, so my mom saw it and my mom was like, son, you know that this is not really like with who you really are and wherever.
Wow.
I say, yes, mom, I know. And that's what I could say. You know, I got caught in an unfortunate position. You know, everyone, nobody was harmed. You know, if
Just
my
your
mom was in
fruit.
the same country,
Yeah.
she would probably reach by the house.
Right.
And say, let's
have a conversation.
talk about this.
Yeah.
You know? all in all, those things don't happen. That's like a. It
No,
doesn't
it's
really
very.
happen.
It doesn't
It's
really
very rare,
happen.
You know, I think
He is
I
a very
think, and what made it
well-behaved
difficult,
outside.
The ceiling was so short now.
That's true. He couldn't
I was
have.
right
He
here,
had nowhere
so
to run.
I couldn't even like
out.
maneuver
Yeah.
or or do whatever because it was so crowded at the front there. Because I'm there and have people like whining on my left bamsey, my right bamsey, on my upper back.
The upper back.
On my upper back. And some people
You're
whining
boxed in, you're boxed
all
in.
by my knee.
That was it. Yeah,
you
yeah.
understand me? Too shorty whining by my knee, so there was but.
Listen, popular demand. I don't have these issues, guys.
But all
I
all
do not have
parties
these
came
issues.
out. All parties came out with
Unscathed.
unscathed. So that's a good thing, I guess.
In the
Guys,
first
you
or,
enjoyed
in the
this.
first or second video.
In both videos.
See,
In both videos. So we everybody's get off the chest. You have anything to say about it, and you have anything to say about it, so we could just leave it
said
alone
it
now.
all. Mumsy called you as well, so she.
Yeah,
had her say as
okay. That's enough, right? So we good now. Everybody get off their
Mum,
chest.
I will try and protect him in future. I will try.
I don't know what that means.
I'll be your security.
Watch me. My sisters. Have you
They
met my
are
sister?
the sisters.
Oh my gosh. My
Big
sisters
up the
don't
super
play.
family.
I
They
know that.
absolutely
My
do
sisters
not.
don't play now.
Absolutely do not.
But we leave that there. Don't be uncomfortable. You could come and you could say hello and dance. But have a little bit of manners. Rare people don't have manners. They have no manners. No manners.
Fair.
They will come up and hi.
What, they didn't ask?
Wow.
They'd be like,
she
"Hi."
She didn't ask and she put her hand.
They'd
she
be
didn't
like,
ask.
hi. I'm like, hi.
In your
how you
personal
doing?
space?
Or they will grab you like by your arm and be like, hi. I have no problem. I know I'm a tall guy, so I need to, come
Bend
down or
down.
whatever.
Yeah.
But sometimes some people, not in that instance though.
No,
the people that was
no.
around me was
They were
my
fine.
peoples,
Okay.
they were my peoples.
Yeah, no, that was.
However, sometimes, boy, it does get a little testy. You understand? So in those instances, my sisters will step in, or if Annie is if Annie is there,
If Annie's there.
but Annie's not really there because Annie is usually whining back on somebody's son somewhere.
That's fair.
Grabbing
You understand
somebody's
me?
throat.
And she be holding
That
on to
is-
she head because why?
The wig is not stuck down. That is why. Do you know what? I was actually going to wear that hat today. If in the background, I say throw the hat. In the background, there is a 0% behavior hat, and I have 3 of them at home, and that is what it is
Oh
for me.
my goodness.
But yeah, I enjoy myself, and in fact, you're probably more my security than others. I'm like, Super, I'm going to get drunk, and I'm going to go wine. And then he will stand up in the corner and be okay.
Yeah, I don't need to
Banana.
get drunk.
That's how it's supposed to be, man.
So so as a soca connoisseur, you like alcohol as well? Or-
Yeah.
What's your favorite
love it.
drink? What's your drink
Rum.
of choice?
It's
Which rum?
definitely rum. My favorite rum at the moment is Clark's Court Passion Fruit White Rum. I love it.
Ooh, a passion fruit. Ooh, I might need to try it.
From Grenada. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what?
Beautiful.
The Clark's Court ruined it because Clark's
That
Court
sounds
is.
so much like
No. Try the
something
passion
of
fruit tea. I should have brought it with me.
millennials.
I remember when I
Not
went to
millennials.
Grenada.
What's this Gen Z? Is Gen Z now?
Gen Z,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a Gen Z drink.
What, with the passion fruit?
The
is what's
passion fruit,
throwing
that's
you.
a Gen Z drink.
If you want to call it that,
Yeah,
call it that.
Clark's, say that again, Clark's Court Passion Fruit White Rum.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's
You
Clark's.
tell
It's
your
Clark's Court.
grandfather you go to drink that. You tell what are you gonna tell him?
I get all right. Fair point. Fair point. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. For my dark rum, it's the St. Lucian one.
Bounty or Chairman's?
Chairman's. Lost
Chairman's
Barrel.
Reserve.
special,
Yes,
yeah?
yes,
Such a
yes,
special
yes, yes,
person.
Yeah.
yes.
Just
But now I need to try Clark's Court. When I
should've
had
brought
it in
some with me, man.
when
Yo,
I had it
QT
in
got me a
Grenada.
bottle from Grenada last time. Yeah.
No, Grenadians drink differently.
Oh.
Like absolutely. When I was there for Spice Months, they literally probably poured like that much rum, and then it was a cap full of chaser.
That's how it's
And they were like, "Here you go." And I was like, "This isn't drinkable." She's like, "Oh, you want juice? Here you go." I was like, "No, I want a drink that I can actually enjoy." And Clark's Court is.
You'll enjoy the passion fruit thing.
I love passion fruit, so yeah, I'm gonna look out for it, and I'm gonna
Ice.
get one for the podcast.
All you need is just ice, maybe a bit of Sprite if you want to.
I was gonna say what? Ooh. So you're drinking it straight? Do you drink it?
Yeah, ice. Yeah.
Love that.
Good to go.
Love that. Love that. Love that. What are we doing Soca Matrix today?
yeah, we're gonna do. No, we can't do Soca Matrix. We'll do quick fire.
Okay. Just double checking. So for the, I guess, general ISF, how obviously we've already touched on you guys being a global promotion for the Caribbean culture. Like, what role do you kind of see yourself in playing in that, in terms of like pushing the culture forward?
I think we're now an established brand within the Caribbean party culture or the Caribbean party scene, if you want to call it that. So like people generally build their year out according to what carnival they're going to go to, what events they're going to go to, and we're
You're in that
calendar.
schedule, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're
I love
the
that. You're
schedule
in this,
somewhere
yep.
now. Do you know what I mean? And I think we've kind of managed to place ourselves there as an established brand. And so now it's just a case of like, because there are a lot of events now, especially abroad ones as well.
Yep.
Right?
And there's different weekenders. There's so much.
Things,
Yeah.
right. So we've positioned ourselves, I think, quite
At the forefront of it.
yeah.
Because you're
Do you
been established long before.
Yeah. Do you think it was hard to do that?
Do you know what it is? It's all about consistency.
Okay.
And I suppose with everything that you do, it's about consistency. So we've consistently put on the event, and like I said before, like we make sure we deliver what it is we're saying we're going to deliver. There has been instances where DJs haven't turned up, or for whatever reason, but I don't think there's ever been any artists that haven't turned up. There might have been one or two over the time frame, but even then we've had like a replacement for that. Do you know what I mean? So we always kind of make so people can trust if we say we're bringing Skinny, we're bringing Marshall, whoever it may be, they're gonna come. Do you know what I mean? So that's very important for us.
Well, to bring back Marshall this time. after
Tiny
what we
Desk
know
getting
going
thing
on
there.
there, you know, boy. Hey.
Good luck.
You understand me? To go Ibiza Soca Festival. So the range in your pricing and stuff like that, right? It incorporates hotel and
There's different ones. You can either get the
yeah.
accommodation
The full package,
package or the event package.
the full package or the event package, and then you find your own place to stay.
Yes.
And whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Have you all ever considered creating like bigger packages or wider range packages in terms of
Including
have like
what?
a booking for flights from the UK to there and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't know. We've looked at it, but it's not really worked out. Just because again,
It's
the variables
so complicated. You
Very-
said you're all over
yeah.
people from all over the world.
and some people only like to fly with certain airlines and stuff like that as well. Do you know what I mean?
Everybody
Everybody
has
have their people have their preferences. You know what I mean? So
I could just take
definitely
my
have a
little Ryanair and go where I go. Yes. You know, so I would take my little BB,
yeah.
my little BB flight.
No.
Sorry, Caribbean Airlines.
No.
You know, not Liat though. I can't.
you don't do that. See,
No,
see what I'm saying? I would do it.
It's a Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
Late, not Liat. Late.
You're not dealing
Nah.
late.
You gotta book out your whole day. That's
Watch
the only
me.
thing.
You go on a Liat flight long time. Listen, it's saying the flight will take an hour. 4 hours later, you understand me?
It's
You
still
want
a
it,
tarmac.
and it's them small little planes, eh?
Yeah.
So you can't even like say, well, they wind down the window a long time. You could wind down the window and think none of that, you know. You just have to sit down there, and sometimes they say you have to come out and stand up outside, or they take you inside. Like if you go into like somewhere like Antigua, they say you have to come inside, and 10 minutes later you have to go back outside. You understand me? Oh my gosh. But I mean, it's still beautiful in terms of you're able to see all these little islands, but you can't really see the island. You're just seeing asphalt and the air. You understand? But nah, it's good. So I want to ask you a question, Reds. As a soca connoisseur, right? Your Mount Rushmore
Wow.
of soca artists.
Wow.
That's a good one. Who are you putting in there?
How many is on the Mount Rushmore again?
4.
4.
Mr. Reds is
So
one.
Marshall, obviously,
Why?
because he's the so-called king of soca. Do you know what I mean? Like again, consistency, longevity. You can't.
Yeah,
argue.
you can't. Yeah,
know
you
what I
gotta
mean?
give him his flowers. You have to.
4.
Yeah, 3 more to go. Who else you feeling up
So
there?
we're going to do Marshall. That sound like to me?
No.
That's the-
Nah, but it's you have to have like a Sparrow in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then the other 2, in my mind at the moment, it's like Crossfire Square One. Because you can have groups, right? You don't
Yeah,
have-
yeah, and
Right?
obviously
It's
the
just-
headliner, yeah.
Let me just go with them 4.
So you said
What'd I say?
Marshall,
Marshall,
Sparrow,
Sparrow.
Crossfire, Square One.
two bands from
Jeez, from Barbados.
Barbados.
And to
And you're not even from Barbados.
I know.
but the impact
It doesn't
that
have
they've
to
had,
be. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
It's,
the impact.
especially like when I was growing up, called it the Bajan invasion.
So about
Yeah.
Burning Flames and Red Hot
I'm
Flames.
saying that. I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, I do not
whole
understand.
14
I don't
I
understand
don't know
your
about
thinking
the
at all,
14,
man.
you can't challenge
If it is
people on
I am
their
challenging
So what I'm
him.
gonna do-
No.
I want you challenging him
No.
because
You want to challenge
because
me.
it's red.
I want to challenge
And
him
it's
because
because
it's
it's
red.
you. Because it's
You
you.
understand me?
Champion
This
League,
is
that's
why.
So
Behave.
what I'm gonna do?
So behave.
So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have Sparrow, Marshall. I'm gonna put Square One and Crossfire in one piece together.
They're not together
I
though.
feel like you're
That's what I'm
cheating.
gonna do because
But
it's the Bajan invasion.
It's
Okay.
Bajan invasion, and then
Let's have a WCK or Burning Flames. Burning Flames.
What can I say?
Don't play with me. That's what I just said. I just said what I said.
But that's the issue.
There's so much.
There's so
You know what I
many
mean?
artists that have literally paved the way for soca over the years. And
Growing
they are
up, that's
prominent.
like Shadow can get an honourable mention.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? He's one of my favourite artists.
Well, you have a foothill or
Super
something?
Blue.
Listen, he
well,
needs.
You have a
there's-
foothill?
You need
Them
like-
little lungs and
On
things.
the way up. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
A little boulder.
A little boulder, right.
There's some big boulders on the way up,
Yeah.
and then you have the mountain for sure.
You know what I mean?
Wow, nice. So we're gonna do quick fire around with you.
Go for it.
All right, and then we'll move from there. All right. So groovy soca or power soca?
Groovy. It's a quick fire, no?
I know he's not. He likes to challenge people. Describe ISF in 3 words. I said quick. See, now you're not
see,
so
now,
quick.
Yeah, see, maybe think about that one. Fet, culture, good times. And that's another word.
We'll put a hyphen.
Vibes.
We'll put
Vibes.
we'll
Put
put hyphen.
vibes. Yeah.
You put 2 words there. You make
He
it
said-
4 words.
I
Wait.
took out the good times because that was
said
2
good
words.
times,
and
so I
I'm
said
swapping
hyphen.
it for vibes
Yeah.
to go with your rules.
Okay. All right.
What's your next question, sir?
Oh my gosh.
You're not very quick with your firing.
I know because he threw me off for them 4
But
words.
what's the most
He threw me off for them 4 words.
what's the most
I just can't
unexpected?
understand.
I'm-
That's an Annie moving her.
What do you mean?
Annie. I say Annie.
Why am I-
choose
why am
one,
I getting
Annie will
shots
choose
fired
2.
at me?
All of a sudden, Red's 3. We going 4. Like you seen double with 1 hour.
Well, like my Mount Rushmore was more than 4 as
Well,
well.
clearly,
Right.
you're just
So,
doing what you want.
That's right. That's what I do.
Right, jab or pretty mass?
Jab.
You played jab before?
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you.
One Caribbean phrase everyone should know.
Mother.
I want your mother to call you. I want your mother to call you after this. Red's mommy, listen. You see what you're doing on the people place? You see what you're doing on A Shot of Soca? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share A Shot of Soca. And then, follow us on all socials. We here in studio with Mr. Reds and the Ibiza Soca Festival family. Shout out to Dave, me, all of
The
them.
whole team.
Yeah, the whole team,
family.
But my goodness. Wow. Wow,
You
okay.
know that.
What's the most unexpected thing you've seen at ISF or Ibiza Soca Festival so far?
Apart from that.
Apart from what?
Apart from what is that?
Apart from when you got your. I've seen people.
when you when he got
He said the most unexpected thing I've seen. That was unexpected.
that was yeah.
Even your mum called it.
Imagine over 8 years. That is the most unexpected thing he has. Okay, what else?
Now, what else is there? There's man. There's been so much.
There's.
People trying to climb things, man. And people trying to when.
But that's very
especially when-
Caribbean.
yeah.
I don't know why. It's like
just have
we
to
see
do it.
something, you have to climb.
And when Killer came out with Pick Up Something, oh
Yeah.
my God. There were so many, we had meetings about that song. 'Cause when he was coming to, we was in Ibiza Rocks at the time, we were telling the staff, listen, there's this song. And we're going to try and just pick up everything that you've got here. So can we just move things?
Sorry, that's
Anything
very
you
loud.
don't want to break, let's just
Can we
remove
tie
it
it
from the
down?
area.
Just
You
take
know,
it out.
You know where it is? You have the chairs on the edge of the tables.
Oh
where
my
it is?
God,
You
all
have to
of
put
that.
the child.
All them things.
I don't know what they're called. where you put like these soft edges on the edge of tables and
Yeah.
stuff like that. That's why you gotta walk with a
So
whole
what we done-
suitcase.
So
of
you
that.
need to baby-proof
So
the,
what we-
you need
what
to
we did,
baby-proof the venue.
right? We actually went out and bought like 1,000 inflatables and gave that out.
So people could have something to carry.
And people still come with
And they
and pick
still
up
try to
table.
pick up the flipping
Because
palm tree
it's a
and
challenge,
whatever
you know. I
else.
feel
Yeah.
like in that song,
Oh.
something in that song says, pick up the heaviest thing
Yeah.
you can see and run.
But in saying that as well, Mr. Killer, oh my God, he nearly got us kicked out of Ibiza Rocks as well. When he was performing, was you there when he was there?
No, I
Yeah,
came
Yeah,
here.
the
must have
after.
been
Yeah,
before.
yeah, before you come then. So in the backstage part, right, in the green room, they had a bed in there. That's what they do. The artists are there chilling, whatever not. So he's performing. I see him talk to his security man, and I see him go back stage. I said, "Where are you going?" My man comes back out with the mattress of the bed. So I said, "Oh." The stage manager runs up to me. Where's he going with that? I said, listen. I said,
Remember that meeting
it'll
we
be
had?
fine. It's part of the act. I don't know what the hell he's going to do. I'm like, it's part of the act. It'll be fine. Everything's cool. He's like, listen. He sees what we're doing. But basically, Killer's going to do the surfing thing on
Yeah.
the bed.
But yeah.
Right? So the security gives it to the crowd. The man's like, get that bed right back in there right now. I'm like, listen, bro, it's all, everything be fine. It's all Killer go out on the bed surfing. He's telling me in my ear, if that goes into the water, this whole place is shut. This is finished. We're finishing the event right now. Da-da-da-da. Thanks. So when Killer surfs back, you see me at the edge like, make sure that thing don't
touch no one.
no water. I said, yeah, everything's cool, bruv. I told you, man.
Caribbean people,
yeah.
do you see the stress that you
stress.
give people?
Oh,
Leave
my
their
goodness.
belongings in their place. Do not climb up trees. Do not climb up trellises. Do not
Please.
climb up. What's them things that you used to hang up? So it's a challenge. We just like to climb stuff and carry stuff. And yeah.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Have you ever wanted to be a soca artist?
No.
Wow.
Huh?
Where did that come from?
I just, because I feel like with that name, Mr. Reds,
No.
he could have, you know?
It does.
You know?
It could be an artist name. I'm not going to lie to you.
No?
Not at all.
Not at all? No. Never wanted to just try it out?
Nope.
You know, because I know you're a DJ.
Yeah.
It was
And I-
DJ, so you never wanted to, like,
Producer?
next time be a producer. Or,
Nah,
No, you just.
No?
just I like playing music. I like promoting the music that people have made and you know what I mean, experiencing it from that point.
Music
point of view.
connoisseur.
Yeah. I enjoy music. I don't want to make it.
And as a Tottenham fan,
Yes.
No.
Oh, yeah.
one
no,
Tottenham
no,
fan versus
no,
100
no.
Arsenal fans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Arsenal.
One Tottenham
Let's go.
fan versus
Let's go.
100
Listen,
Arsenal
Arsenal's
fans.
won.
matter. Go
I don't
on.
even know. You're aggravating me with this question.
Go for it. Ask.
Huh?
Ask me.
Nah,
What's
it.
the question?
What was the question? What?
One Tottenham fan
Why
versus one Tottenham
Well,
fan.
it's not one Tottenham fan because we're now the champions of Europe. So I've now got the whole of Europe
Wow.
underneath me, really. But
The whole of Europe is underneath you. And your toilet bowl of a stadium
the best stadium in Europe.
Can
What?
we? Wow, you're doing
it.
a lot.
with
Can
no
we?
manager.
Said it. Go on, man. Go on.
It's
No,
actually-
Hold on. Let me confirm it. No, hold on. We got to hear you go. We got to hear we go from Fabrizio. So Thomas
for
Frank is
who?
our manager. Yeah.
For
Yeah.
who?
Fabrizio.
From where?
Romano.
Can we keep back on topic
yeah.
because
Sorry,
I'm gonna
I just-
get.
I
I could talk about football all day if
I
you
know,
want.
I know.
I know you could,
Yeah.
and I know that this is
Yeah.
this is a bone of contention
Yeah.
between because we have
Yeah,
Arsenal,
we-
we have Arsenal,
Yeah.
you have Tottenham.
Sorry,
And if you don't
sorry,
know
Reds.
about football, Arsenal and Tottenham are massive rivals because Arsenal is clearly better, and Tottenham's just there.
But my captain when I did.
There.
That's what my captain done.
I love the fact that you're just showing a shot of Soca.
Thank
That's
you
all I
very
can
much,
see.
you know.
That's
Yeah,
all
you can have it.
That's
you.
all I
Good
can.
promo.
I'm gonna
Thank
use
you.
that as a. I'm gonna use.
Thank you so much.
Perfect
Thank you.
clip.
Thank you. You know, but
I was
Reds,
gonna change
honestly,
it to Red supports a shot of Soca. I'm just gonna.
Honestly, so
Lovely.
I just want to ask you in closing, right? If you had to sell Ibiza Soca Festival to somebody, you could look into that camera.
Yeah.
people
Someone who's
that
never
who's
been.
never been, has
Why
never
must-
heard of
why
Ibiza
must they
Soca
come?
Festival. Why should they come to Ibiza Soca Festival? That camera there,
I got to look into the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
man.
on
Sell, sell yourself.
you know. You
Listen.
can put on your shades and look nice if you want, you know.
Why should you come to Ibiza Soca Festival? Because you're going to get the full Caribbean carnival experience in one place, in one event. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna experience the sounds, the looks, the vibes, and the experience of like carnival, juve, fetting. Plus, you get to do the themed parties. Like this year, we had like a zombie theme, and you can wear colours as well. Do you know what I mean? So we always have like a coloured theme. This year was green. Plus, you get to go to some beautiful places and some beautiful venues. Like all of the venues that we've had throughout Ibiza and Malta so far have been amazing, and they've been really accommodating towards us and embraced what we're bringing to the table. Do you know what I mean? So, and you're gonna really feel a kind of a community amongst that as well. Like everybody is of the same kind of mindset, and they're there to have a good time. Do you know what I mean? So it's been amazing so far.
I love that.
Thank you so much.
That's
And
all.
then I was gonna say they're all there for the love of carnival.
The love
Big up
of
our
Carnival.
big up our other
Big up.
sponsors.
Yeah.
And A Shot of Soca fully endorses Ibiza Soca Festival.
Love that.
You know, you have to do it a little bit more energy sometimes, okay? Go
Okay,
to
fine.
Ibiza
Wait.
Soca Festival. Supertrini Vibes says so.
Hi, I say so. Sorry. I mean, go to Ibiza Soca Festival.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You understand me?
I
Don't be
say
like,
so.
don't
Super
be
Trini
like
says
Mac the
so.
Jack.
Mr. Red says so.
Reds, and be like, yo, guys, you what going on, right? I wanted to come to Ibiza Soca Festival. You know, get a
Listen, he's
full
being
experience.
himself. Leave,
You know,
leave him.
things nice down there.
Have you
know?
ever wanted to be a soca artist?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I've written
Big
songs already.
personality.
Okay.
I've written songs. I've
recorded songs?
I've asked. I recorded probably 2, but I can't find the files.
Okay.
You know, it's a long time ago. You know, and I've helped other artists write songs.
You're
and stuff
sorry,
like
you're
that.
really comfortable right now. Look how you're sitting.
Yeah, you watch me right now. What do you think is that? Pressure. I'm trying to relieve pressure from. You know, I can't put up this foot. but
Don't worry,
yeah.
there'll be a Shot of Soca song from Supertrini.
no,
I
that's
will
what
have
I'm
looking for
nothing
now.
to do
That-
with it.
you
The
could
intro,
look.
the intro music.
You could look for it.
Okay.
You know, you'll have to dig real far to find it.
So, guys, I'll
looking.
find it for you. I'll
You
put
know?
it out there.
But we really do appreciate you.
We honestly do.
You all taking the time
Like,
out to come and
Honestly, thank you.
and maybe we could get much more of a team at some point in
Yeah, man.
time. You know, to get a full scope of and let everybody know some of the people. You know,
Yeah.
who is.
When we're
who's the
doing a live or
foundation.
something, come down and
Yeah,
line with
a live or
us.
something come online. You know,
We could do that for sure, man.
but preferably come in good spirits, please.
Always.
You know.
Wait,
Rum
Come
is a
in
good
good spirits.
Yeah.
Okay, you Reds. I know
Oh,
Dave
me?
will.
Oh.
I know
Yeah.
most of the team will. You understand?
Yeah.
Shout out the Renegade Specialists, you
Big
know.
up, Greg, yeah.
You know. Scandal as well.
I'm like, is he not in good spirit? Like, he's
No!
he's a joke.
Definitely not. At any point in time, you understand me? Sometimes is very hostile. Mr. Reds.
To you.
To me.
Guys, I've never experienced this person Supertrini speaking of.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why it is. That's why his eyes
Energy
is always be
needs
covered with
energy
glasses.
sometimes, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
maybe sometimes
it's
you just need
that.
to recognize you are not you. You are the problem.
Maybe he is the problem. That's what I'm trying to say.
So
I'm the
energy
problem?
meets.
Yeah, I have problems.
We know. We
I'm
know.
okay with that. You know? I am not afraid to say that I have issues and I have problems.
We know.
You know, the more people that do that kind of stuff, we're going to have a much better society
Okay.
instead of people who like to lie to themselves.
Wow.
You know,
Right.
and
Wow.
know that they have a full cobweb, and they just put on a little spot just to put something small inside it. But we'll leave that alone. But Mr. Reds, thank you, thank
Thank
Dave
you.
as
Thank you.
well
Yeah.
for coming and sharing. You know?
Before you close out, can I ask you one question? And this is completely off topic, but on topic for what we're currently doing now. So apologies if this is a whole curveball. But this is Men's Mental Health Month.
Yep.
What does that mean for you as a man, a Caribbean man? Because we've been trying to start again. We've been trying to shine a spotlight on, obviously, the month and how important it is for men to, I guess, I want to say speak out, but I've been speaking to a lot of Caribbean men and I realized that y'all don't like to speak. So I'm like, I don't know what the right word is, whether it's speak out or address or to deal with, manage, but what does the month mean to you and how do you look after, is maybe the better word, your mental health? And again, apologies because this is a whole curveball,
Yeah.
but
It's out there. But
It's just come to my mind because it's the month and yeah.
I think that it's our mental health is important, especially as Black Caribbean men. Do you know what I mean? Like, as you said, it's not within we're not brought up to speak our feelings per se, especially of a certain generation. But it's important to do that, and your mental health is like just as important as your physical health, probably even more so important. So it's important to say how you feel, to express how you feel, rather than suppress it. When you suppress it, all it's going to do is create a pressure point environment. So when you explode, it's out
tenfold. Yeah.
So I encourage like people to do counselling. We've all, as you just alluded to, we've all got issues. You know what I mean? And that's a real thing.
I'm joking. Yes. Jokes aside, yeah.
You know what I mean?
We all have something we're dealing with.
Right. And we've all got traumas and stuff from childhood that is that we haven't processed and dealt with properly. Do you know what I mean? And that is because we're kind of like, be a man up, get on with it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's important to take breaks. It's important to protect your peace. It's important to speak your truth. Do you know what I mean? And deal with things. A lot of the time, another thing we do is just like throw it under the carpet, if you call it. And,
bury your head and just it'll figure itself out. Yeah.
On to the next thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's important to deal with it rather than run from it.
Thank you. I said sorry. That was a bit out there, but I just thought it's the month, and I don't know why, but I really want to push this. I'm not centering myself in this, guys, but I really want to have this conversation because I said for Caribbean men, there's so many men that I speak to, and I'm like, so what do you do to protect your mental health? And I just keep going, and I'm like, that's not like it's a coping mechanism, but it's not a solution. Like it's not gonna help you deal with it. It's just a way of keeping going. Yeah. So I'm like, let's have a real conversation if we can about this, and I want to hear it from Caribbean men because I feel like there's nobody better placed to talk to people that look like you, do you get me, similar background than someone that you can see yourself in. And as I said, you lot are old foot, so they might actually listen to you.
Go counselling, man. That's one piece of advice I'll give to you.
Excuse me.
Full endorse.
Full endorse?
Full endorse. Yep, full endorse.
Anything else you want to add?
I will add that being honest with yourself is probably the most important part of that mental health journey. Because you could go to counseling, you could get that counseling, you could get all the tools that you would need to somebody else is telling you that if you do this, it will put you in a better place. However, the only person that needs to do the work is you and yourself. And most of the time, we underestimate what that really means.
Yeah, what that is.
And every day you wake up, you're never going to feel the same as you did yesterday or when it is you fell asleep. And in those moments is where it is you really need to be honest with yourself. What are my limitations today? What am I able to deal with today? Because especially if it is you're in a home where, or in a space where it's not just you in that space, you have a partner, you have children, you have those responsibilities that especially in those spaces, you need to create a way to communicate with people who will understand, people around you. And the most important part of that is being honest with yourself. So that when it is you wake, when you realize you brush your teeth, you start to point because you just something's not connecting.
You feel it,
and because you will feel it. You'll feel it, but then you will walk out and say, when somebody says good morning, you'll be like, good morning, how you slept okay? Yeah, I slept okay. Everything's right. I'm not saying that those things shouldn't be said. However, if it is you're in your own space, or that recognized space that's designed for you,
your safe space,
and somebody's there with you, say, I do even want to. I will just say to you that it was a difficult night for me, and I'm struggling to start my day, and that alone supports you for the rest of the day, because you've opened up the door,
it's very
right, rather than keeping the door shut,
it's very
and just be pounding at that door. And it makes a massive difference.
I suppose some people, the issue with that, I guess, from people sometimes is being not being like vulnerable enough to do that.
Yeah.
And thinking that that person may feel that you're weak or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are times when you can't do that as well, right? So you're a DJ, you're a chef. When you're out there serving people or playing music, nobody cares about how you feel.
Yeah.
Right? You
No,
could be
they
having the
don't.
worst
They
day
don't
in the world,
know. They
but
don't
you're
know.
there to serve a purpose in
Yeah.
that moment. So you got to kind of. Sometimes you got to put on the face and get on with it. But like you say, like if you know you're not in the best mood, find things to kind of help you and build up to that moment.
Yeah.
Deal with it, and then when you come back off again, you can.
Yeah, and I think in those moments, that's why it's key to have a good support system, because you may be like, okay, cool. For example, it's ISF this week. I am feeling rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I don't want to be here, but I know I have to because we've got a job to do.
Exactly.
But you have people that you can turn to, that you can be like,
This and this is happening at the moment.
yeah,
Let's get it for your
yeah,
chest.
yeah.
Keep it moving.
And it allows you to, I guess, put on the face to the outside to be like, I'm good, but you still have your people that you know you can retreat to, your safe space to be like, I'm not okay.
100%.
So yeah.
And I would say this as well, right? This is the last point I'm going to make on this, because we're going to have an episode on it as well.
We will.
Don't put everything on social media,
No.
because
And we're in the day and age where everyone wants to put everything out there. No.
I know how tempting it is to get that love or have people come and say, that validation of how you might be feeling about something. However, it can be incredibly destructive because people are master manipulators, and you want to ensure, as Annie rightfully said, that the people you have around you, you don't need to share your business with any and everybody.
Nope.
And it's your choice what you choose to share.
Yep.
Always your choice. Don't ever feel obligated or don't ever feel pressured into saying, well, I have to let this person, or I have to let these people know.
You ain't got enough.
You don't have to do nothing other than preserve what's for you.
Yep. Do what's best for you.
And that is it.
As long as you're not harming nobody,
Yeah.
do what's best for you.
That's all I'm gonna leave it there for now.
Yep. Said we've got a whole episode on it, but it's an important conversation.
It is very important.
And I've just found it very interesting because since I've reached out to so many like DJs, artists, like my friends, and I'm like, guys, can I have just like, how do you deal with it? And they're just like, I just keep going. And I'm like, okay. But I'm like, you're all saying the same thing. So I'm like, that's not, it's dealing with it, but it's not really dealing with it.
It's
so
not
how?
dealing with it, it's coping with it.
Yeah,
It's
but
different.
yeah. So I find it a very interesting conversation. But
Olio, look out for that episode.
look out for the episode.
Important.
Look out for ISF packages for 2026 because it's going to be a whole. I don't even know. It's like part 4 of the movie now. It's like this is a whole real sequel that's going on. Yeah. We are on tour again, and outside.
I'm looking forward to see where we're going.
I know. I said I don't know where all that.
I walk in with my 2 suitcases this time.
Info coming soon.
Info coming soon.
Very
The packages
soon.
coming soon.
Nice.
Get yourself ready, and
This has been a Shot of
actually a
Soca,
very fun episode. That is great.
ISF. We inside Camp King Studios
Yep.
for the love of Carnival.
Yep.
And yours truly, Supertrini Vibes, and my wonderful co-host.
You can leave it at your wonderful Annie. I am happy to be your wonderful Annie.
Fine. You're wonderful.
Annie.
Right? Stay blessed up. Be safe, and we see you all soon.
Yes.
Love
Take
and health
care,
always.
guys.
Bye-bye.